Good morning, good noon, good night. Welcome to the Blacklight Effect podcast, home of the world's finest. I'm your host, Holmesiano. Now I'm going to repeat this slowly but surely because I got a lot of feedback about me talking just a bit fast. So once again, good morning, good noon, good night. Welcome to the Blacklight Effect podcast, hosted by yours truly, Holmesiano. Now once again, before we get into the shits, excuse me, I want to wow you, give you some words of wisdom, and then I got a special guest for y'all. And a callback, last week's wow moment was brought to you by Les Brown, the DJ, the author, TV host, personality, one of the many influences in what I do. So thank you. Today's wow moment is from the Queen, Maya Angelou herself. So here's today's words of wisdom. The thing to do, it seems to me, is to prepare yourself to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Somebody who may not look like you, may not call God the same name you do, if they call God at all. I may not dance your dances or speak your language, but be a blessing to somebody. That's what I think. And with that being said, I want you to think about it. What way could you, what way could I, what way could this podcast be a rainbow in somebody's cloud? Now, I mentioned in episode 1 how I wanted to network. I didn't really get into too much of what I wanted to do with the podcast, but I kind of wanted to save that for episode 2, kind of, get a little bit deeper into myself and a little bit deeper into what I want to do with the podcast, and just a little bit of, just continue to show you the network of people that I'm building this with and the network of people that I continue to work with, and just highlight these individuals, these creators, these visionaries, these, just a plethora of people. And I felt like this podcast could help me help them help me. Shit. Depending on how way you cut it. But to be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud, that's different. That's what I want to do. One of the things I wanted to do with this podcast was build my brand, help others build their brands, other creators. It's an entire network in the underground. Whether it be clothing lines, merchandise, business owners, entrepreneurs, excuse me. The call really doesn't stop. The buck shouldn't stop in any one niche and any one person out. There isn't anybody we can't talk to or anybody that doesn't need a boost or promotion or marketing or want to be an ambassador to their products. So if you'd like to do so, get at us, the Blacklight Effect _podcast. We can sit down and we can talk about it. We want to build your brand. We want to promote. We want to market. Shit, we'd like to work with you. Musicians, artists, different creators. That's what it's all about. Communicating and networking. Building brands. Doing this shit right. Yeah, man, I take pride in, kind of throw my little hashtag on people's shit, but at the same time, it's one of those things where they're affording me the opportunity to do something that I don't think would necessarily be possible without them. Like, for me to build my brand, for me to build this podcast, I kind of had to lean on some people who've seen what I've seen, some people that believe in what I believe in, some people that want to support what I'm trying to do. And that's important. One of those people I mentioned in episode 1, my man Ando, Una Vez, OneT1me. Quick backstory. I was on my way to Acme. I was on the phone with young Mark talking about something, and just kind of pre-production things. I was just trying to do my little errand running in between, get ready, record the podcast or do some podcast related or something outside the podcast. But I was on the phone with Mark, and then for a fact, and caught a lift to Acme. Caught the lift to Acme, and right before I got out, he said, "Oh, you got a podcast?" I said, "Yeah, what was up?" He said, "Yo, man, I got a clothing line. Check me out." So he swapped information on Instagram. Boom. I get out the car. Unbeknownst to me, he really had a clothing line. His shit was really rocking. I said, oh shit. I go home, I talked to Minnie about it. I said, yo, I just ran into this Lyft driver. This nigga got a clothing line. This shit kind of hot. So I show it to her. She said, yeah, that's nice. When we gonna get our stuff? Future details, later store. I show an artist I'm looking forward to working with. From Grind or Die, my man Coop. I said, check this website out real quick. Check this out on Instagram with me real fast. Check my man shit out. Tell me if this shit hot. Cause you never just want to go off one set of eyes. So, I want my little homies look at it. He said, nah, boy, bro, this shit hot. What's up with him? So I said, okay. So I hit him up on Instagram. I said, yo, my man, I said, it's the boy that rode in your Lyft. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know how often you get on this, but I said, here's my number, get back to me. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Get back to me. Maybe we can do some things. Now, at this point, I'm still thinking, I'll talk to him about getting some t-shirts and some hoodies made, whatever the case may be. I'm always looking to promote some of my shit, underground shit, just networking, everyday shit. Currently in the works. And I can say it now because he's sitting here with me.
What up, y'all?
My shit getting drafted up. Sitting here with the man himself, starting the Lyft ride. Just networking, just you can't even say eavesdropping because I was in his shit. Just talking business, trying to get shit done. He said, yo, this what you doing? Yeah, I'm interested. So we, had a couple conversations, looked at his merch, introduced him to another brother of mine, introduced me to Andretti Amp. Sat down and I said, Tone, check this out. Tone checked it out. So we sat here, we linked one day, played a little pool, everybody, hit it off. Tone said, yeah, man, seemed like a good guy, man, you need to do business with it. So now here I am. I ain't gonna waste his time no more because we done did this about 1,000 times and we finally hitting record. You know what I'm saying? It is a pleasure and an honor. You know what I'm saying? To be sitting here interviewing for episode 2, sitting here with Mr. Una Vez, OneT1me himself, my man Ando. What's going on, baby?
What up, bro? Thank you for having me, man. It's definitely a blessing.
Look, it's a pleasure, man. Like, before we get into the whole, because once again, when I said it last week, they said I said it too fast. So slowly, am I saying this correctly? Una Vez, OneT1me.
Yeah, Una Vez, OneT1me.
And for those of y'all that don't say habla, that's one time, OneT1me.
One time, that's it. Just hit the link in the bio, bro. Let's hit the link in the bio.
The link is going to be in the bio. This episode, I promise to have show notes. I know my dedicated podcasters and subscribers are probably like, he didn't have any show notes. He didn't have any edit points. I'm trying to be one take jig. Father, forgive me. You know what I mean? But tell me about the brand, man. Tell me about Una Vez, OneT1me. What, where are you from? How'd you get started?
Well, I'm from New York. I went to school in New York, and then my college years were like in New Hampshire. Southern New Hampshire University. You probably, if you hear radio, then you probably heard them before.
I've heard.
Or TV. If you watch TV, you heard them before. Yeah. It's a small school, but it's dope. It was a good place. Different, bro. It's a different environment, but it's good adaptation. And like, just got started from there. Like a group of my boys, we just started a group. Like,
as you should.
And we started living like the way that we wanted to act upon it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only live one time. This is a one-time experience, so might as well do it. Like,
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, my boys, yo.
So, how long has the clothing brand like been what it is now? Like how long have you been like doing like the brand? Because on your website you've got everything from hoodies to, like, it's not just a hoodie and t-shirt brand. Yeah. Like, you've got merch. Like, how long was it before you start cranking out the duffel bags and the backpacks and the cell phone cases, the dad hats, the like, you got shit, bro. Like, I wish when we get the video, and that's another thing. Like, my man is multifaceted, and that's something I look for in somebody I want to work with and somebody I want to build with. Like, it ain't just the clothing brand. I mean, we'll get into that, but for future reference points, you got some shit. And when I get my merch popping for the Blacklight Effect podcast, I want the people we going through you to get this shit. So it's like, just how long have you just been making just general merch, like just merchandising, you know, just building the, like, how did you get started in this shit? So you and your boys started brand.
Yeah.
Y'all based it on,
even like, it was just a group thing. Like, we was just like, it became like a brotherhood, kind of like a fraternity thing, but like it was more like just boys. Like, we just like brothers. Like, we came from the struggle and we got the chance to be here. Let's enjoy the time and like have it like one time. Like, you only get this one time. After that, you go back home. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's basically it. So it was just like a great time that we had and a great experience that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a chance to like travel abroad. I got the chance to like meet new people. It's just like a great way to network. College is a great way to network yourself and make yourself known so you can actually get an opportunity once you graduate. And that's basically what I appreciated from it, and I got from it at least. So like getting this thing started, it was literally like I'm a graphic designer. I graduated for communications and graphic design.
Okay.
And I just been drawing for a while, and there was some of my boys, they actually just started like designing their own brand. There's two of my boys here, and I just learned from them like what they did and all that stuff. I followed like their storyline and all that stuff to like learn how basically I could do it, so like I could build myself, and not only myself but like other people. Like, I want people to know that I love like designing stuff and like helping people out, like build their brand too if they have that kind of idea, and it just built up from there. Like, I literally been working on that brand for like 6 years, bro. No lie.
No, I was gonna say, how long have you actually like been branding your own brand? Una Vez, OneT1me, so about 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years before I even released anything. Like, and it was crazy because like I always thought like, damn, I should have done it when I was in college, because those were the days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met a lot of people and stuff like that, but like I felt like it was never ready. Like, I always doubted like the work. It was like, damn, it's not gonna be dope. It's not gonna be dope. So I just kept designing and stuff. Like, my boys know, like, it was me. Like, literally, there was some days that I couldn't chill and shit because like I wanted to design shit. Like, I wanted to do something. You know what I mean? And I just worked on it as much as possible. And I'm glad that I took that long, because like now it's just like you can start from scratch. Like,
no, I can dig it.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just grinding my way to like.
And no, look, I appreciate it, because with you doing it from the mud, you know, when me and Minnie brought our sketches to you, we're looking at the shit like, you know, we're hoping you'd look at it and see what we seen, and from the jump you're like, no, yeah, I can draw this up, I can do this, I can do that. And when I tell you my shit gonna be hot, I'm guaranteeing it, because his shit hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it and it's about just proper branding. And so, who have you worked with? Like, as far as just merchandising, branding, like, I know you just came back from New York, had a photo shoot. That looked like fun.
That was amazing, bro. Definitely a shout out to my boy Randy. Pixel Studio Effects. That thing is dope, bro.
That looked like a good time. Like
production. Yeah, it's like, you can find them. It's like Pixel Studio Production. Yeah.
Pixel Studio Productions.
Yeah. He's straight out of New York and stuff. I'm trying to see if I can get him to do a little bit more pictures and stuff, but it was a good experience.
That looked like fun.
It was great, bro. Like, I've never been in this photo shoot like this, and it was like a great experience.
Now, as far as photo shooting, you told me earlier you do a little bit of filming yourself. Like, you film music videos and films like. Excuse me. How'd you get into that?
Well, like, I know how to do them, like edit videos and stuff. Like, I used to intern at a local station in the Bronx. So I have the experience of doing it. I just never like really got into it yet. I know a couple people that are trying to do some work from here, actually, that I met on Lips.
No shit.
Doing Lip, bro. Yeah, he told me about some sketches and stuff like that, like some scripts, like that he had lined up that he wants to do with one of his homegirl. And yeah, like, I talked to him and stuff, and if anything, he could probably be part of your podcast too.
Look, man, I am always looking to work with people. Man. You know, I say all the time, everything ain't for everybody, but it's really about being inclusive. Like, people who want to get it for the right reasons. When we get to that point, of course, it's going to be a time and place for everything, but just in the beginning stages, like, there isn't anybody I wouldn't work with. There anybody. Yeah. I mean, obviously everything's principle based,
it's
but
a network, bro. That's how you build a network.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, with just networking, like, I can't say I can't but I can and can't afford to not work with everybody who's in it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've promoted your shit a little bit, been rocking on the podcast, we've been networking back and forth. It's a couple people interested in doing their own thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a revolving door, just good business and great practices. And honestly, you know, outside of just your merch, the merch we got coming, I don't know how soon we should disclose it, but Una Vez and the Blacklight Effect are going to go on like a small tour. I can't disclose where, I can't disclose how soon, but relatively soon, between me, you, and Andretti. I told Mark, you know, once we iron out the details, we'll try and make it like a group thing, but we're popping up a handful of places relatively soon. We want to merchandise. We want to sell merchandise. We're gonna pop it at a few events. We got some pop-up shops coming up. Links will be in the bio. Dates and details to follow.
Hit the link in the bio, bro.
It's gonna be fun. And I'll make sure that we exchange links. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. I'm excited only because it's gonna be soon. Now that we've launched, I expect this to be out relatively soon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some merch. Definitely gonna bring some merch out there.
It's gonna be fun, man. Like, you know, a night or two out, random cities, random times. We're gonna pop up. Some of the places will be pop up. Some of the places we'll let you know ahead of time. But there's some shit coming, man, and it'll
be a good time.
You know, I'm truly grateful to be able to bump into the people I bump into, work with the people I work with, network where I'm networking, and kind of really doing this my own way, because it really makes it all worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being under the gun to do it no special way, freedom to create, creative control over what we're doing, how we want to do it, playing the game the right way. You know, I'm not playing chess with these niggas no more. I'm playing Monopoly. I'm trying to buy the board up, and I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to enjoy it. So with this podcasting thing, like, this is just episode 1 with you, episode 2 overall, but we'll keep them updated. We'll let them know what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. I got a summer clothes coming out April 1st. They already released, but yeah.
Yo, I was going to say, yo, you got swim trunks coming out.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I get excited, and that's only because pre-production I got to see some of the work myself. But yo, what's coming out, man? Like I know you like doing seasonal shit. Weather grade break is getting warm.
Yeah, man, it's coming
less out. Is more when it gets hot outside. So like what's you let them know what's coming, man? What's coming?
Yeah, well, we have a few trunks, swimming suits. We got tank tops. We have even shorts, like summer shorts.
Okay.
Those look pretty dope. I'm trying to bring out basketball shorts. Everybody rock those. You know, everybody needs some basketball shorts. I'm looking for those, but yeah, man, it's like stuff for kids, man. I brought some tank tops for kids too. Yeah, more coming. Yeah, more coming.
Now, quick question: you ever thought about shoes?
Shoes? There are shoes. I have like beach sandals that I brought out, but I feel like when it comes to like sneakers. Like, I'm not trying to be like
I'm asking that because on the whim
ball type shit, you know, create my brand and shit. Like, I'm not trying to be like that, bro. Like,
and look, I'm only asking that because
Jordan, that's crazy.
Well, no, that's the thing. I only ask with you having your own brand and clothing. Mm-hmm. Real good friend of mine, great supporter, friend of the show. My homie T Smith 610's got a YouTube channel, and he reviews high-end shoes. He made me, more so, it's more than just a sneaker review, but as far as the sneakers, in the back of my head, some creative, deep, dark door, I was thinking, yo, if this dude comes out with his own show.
Yo, if I come out with my own shoe, that's it, bro.
It's a collaborative effort. Smith, I know you're probably looking at me like, yo, home, bro, this nigga is a genius. Y'all got a link. I'm mad you couldn't be here, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the network, man, like, if you had sneakers, I probably would have you sit down with the sneaker review guy before I had you sit down with me and just make it a collaborative effort, because that's what I'm trying to do, man. Like, I want everybody to get all the exposure. It's not just podcasts, but you do it kind of on the air shit. Like, he does video sneak reviews, and I was like, yo, my man, do the video. Blah, 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 blah. He did. Like, that's what I'm saying. That'd like, y'all got to swap information anyway. You know what I'm saying? Only because off mic, I was like, yo, he does a video editing, and you trying to do this and this and this. Y'all like, you know, off the mic, we gonna swap information. I'm gonna call.
I know how to get boots and like some sneakers. I could look into them.
As a matter of fact, on some humbug shit, this will be the first time we did this in Blacklight Effect podcast history. I'm gonna try and call Smith right now, and if it don't work, hey man, can't say I didn't try, but hold on, just 1 second. Check this nigga back out. Why is no ringing on my phone? I just spoke to him the other night. There we go.
This is how we network right now.
Look, man, I'm about to do it live on the area, man.
Live right now. This is how we do it.
He might be at work. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, shit.
I ain't warned him, tell him I was calling enough, so that he might be like, what?
You have reached.
Definitely.
I'm gonna hit him when we get off. He probably at work. Shout out to TJ Smith, man. Check him out on YouTube. T Smith 610. Videos as often as he can get him out, but he gonna keep you fly. He gonna keep you fresh, and he gonna let you know the quality of what you putting your money towards, man. Great supporter. Gave me some great feedback and constructive criticism on how to do things right, so we made sure we had a better mic, a better setup. That way this recording sounds better than the last, and I just appreciate just the influence and the role model he was for me being consistent and getting my brand off. I really support the love and appreciation. Speaking of love and appreciation, shout out to my brother Chevy Bone, man, down in the 302. I reposted a couple of his ads. What's funny is this dude does a little bit of everything. He does films. He's a photographer. He's a beat maker. He's a producer. Bro does a lot, and it was hard figuring out which page I was going to promote, so I kind of did both. Check him out on Instagram. But shout out to Chevy, man. Love you. Me and you gonna link when I come down Delaware. It's a handful of people. Shout out to Move the Weight and the Official Fitness Apparel. Once again, when I go down Delaware, there was definitely 2 guys I got to link up with. Damn it, off the top of my head. But speaking of love and support, when you got here, I was on the phone with an artist for a little bit, just talking about a bevy of shit. Shout out to Ram Sean and the Ram, and the Ram movement. I forgot to include those guys. Them and Grind or Die. It's a lot of things going on, but I really look forward to working with both groups. I'm on the loop with Coop all the time. I'm on the phone with Sean all the time. Both those guys consistently working. Check them out on SoundCloud. They're working on a lot. Got a lot coming out. I look forward to working with them. Coop, you know what I'm saying? You and him gonna wind up swapping information. As a matter of fact, try calling him. Now I told
tell him to link me up.
Look, I'm another one I'm gonna try and call right now. He's gonna be like, bro, you on the air? I'm like, absolutely. I'm gonna call him right now.
I'm about to have him on the podcast.
I'm plugging in everybody because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you do what you want when you can. Another nigga might be out here grinding. This shit gonna make me look crazy, but it's cool. Oh, come on.
Please.
Fuck it. Either which way. Little niggas is working, man. Really working. Look forward to the projects they got coming out. Thank you for the love and support. I'm gonna tag in all of the many sites that you can stream this podcast on, and then if at the end of that, if you want to tag in your Instagram, the website, how to spell it, all that cool shit, we can do that. Yeah. We can wrap it up, and yeah, man, it was truly a pleasure. Before I get into that, I want to thank everybody who would listen to episode 1. Thank you. Without my listeners, my subscribers, the people that like, comment, share it, just help to continue to get this thing rocking. I truly do appreciate it. I love you, even if I don't know and see all y'all at the same time. I really do appreciate it. It's a blessing. You can find this on just about any and every site. I know we're a little late to the iTunes party, but Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Google Play Music. We have a website. If you go on Podbean, you could look for the Blacklight Effect Podcast. Instagram, it's the Blacklight Effect _podcast. Facebook, it's the Blacklight Effect. Or if you want to get right at it, it's Blacklight FX. Spell it out for you. BLACK FX. Same thing on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is at Blacklight FX, BLACKLIGHT. God damn, I can't speak. FX. And get at us, man. Like, subscribe, regardless of how you do it. Let us know where you're from. That way we can give out the listeners some individual shout outs. I want to thank Crafty K for liking and subscribing. I appreciate and love you, big sis. Thank you for listening to episode 1. Shout out to Jacobs Prince 1K, checking us out on SoundCloud. What's going on, J.O.? A host of other people. I don't want to forget anybody. I know a lot of people listen to it. I do appreciate it. We are still building, so continue to listen to episode 1. Thank you for listening to episode 2. Ando, you got any tags you want to plug in?
Yeah, definitely, man. I want to shout out to my team. One time, definitely doing it out here. We got more coming. Definitely stay tuned. Just hit the link in the bio. It's called Una Vez 1X, UNAVEZ 1X.com. Follow the page at OneT1me, just the OneT1me, and then you put a 1 instead of the I on the time. You'll be able to find me there. Definitely just show support. You know what I'm saying? That we just trying to do it out here. It's a grind.
From the mud, man. It's truly been a pleasure. Thank you for kicking it with us. We're definitely going to have you back. You live right up the street. They don't need to know all that. You know what I'm saying? We live in the studio. It's truly been a pleasure. It's been an honor. It's Teflon Donatello Holmesiano. Still working on these stage names, but it's Holmesiano for sure. Y'all know who it is. Episode 3, I'm really getting y'all ass. I'm going to not be so nice, and I'm going to stop interviewing people. And we going to politic. I'm pretty sure my nose just lost, so y'all know what day it is. Y'all know how I'm feeling. I'm done playing. It's a fucking rap. We're going to take this podcast thing serious, and we're really going to start podding. We're really going to start podcasting. Y'all thought I was shaky and nervous. No. I was going through some things. But the takeover is now. Shit is getting real. The brand is booming. Business is beautiful. God damn it, I'm Donatello Holmesiano and I'm out.